What's going on, family? It's your man Tay Sweat here once again. You can call me the Vegan Trainer, and I'm your host of the We Good podcast. Okay, now a lot of you are going to ask me, why do you call it the We Good podcast? It's because you vegans who are bullies, some of you meat eaters who are bullies, you're going to ask us, well, where do you get your protein? Or what about this? What about that? B12. All I got to say is we good. Don't worry about us, all right? We are good. You ain't got to worry about what we doing over here, baby, all right? We lift heavy and we eat veggies, all right? These t-shirts will be coming soon, but I make this stuff for me so I can rock it the way I like to rock it. And today, I want to let you all know you're going to see my eyes possibly moving back and forth because I'm doing IG here as well, and I still got YouTube while I'm doing the podcast. So I'm going to be trying to focus my energy on both platforms a little bit more because I want to help as many people as possible, and I want to reach them because I do realize we got some people on Instagram who just refuse to go to YouTube, or we got people on YouTube that refuse to go to iTunes, and you know, vice versa. So that's why we're going to do this, because I'm just going to come to where you are, all right? You got an issue, I'm going to fix it. So today what I wanted to talk about is something that I notice a lot of my clients are dealing with, and something that I've been dealing with for a while, you know, but I'm a little numb to it, I'll say that. So many people, when they're doing a nutrition program, when a person's doing a, you know, some type of transformation program, you notice that the first or probably the most popular excuse is, I'm just going through a lot right now. The boss is on my ass. You know, I got a hard time with my family. I'm working a lot of hours. My wife or husband is, you know, trashy. All of these things. Now, I'm not going to necessarily call them excuses because these are pretty good. These are pretty good things that make people, you know, they mess people's emotions up. You know, they make them feel some type of way. And of course, we know emotions are tied to cravings, okay? And if you don't know, you know that now, okay? Go back and listen to a few of the previous podcasts. We talked about emotions and how they're tied to a lot of the cravings that we're having. So with that being said, I wanted to talk about how, one, I deal with a lot of the emotional brute force that I get and stay on track. And two, and what I'm probably going to start out with, is why you want to stay on track. Why is it important for most of us to stay on track with our goals? No matter how emotional, screwed up things are right now, it's important for you to stay on track. It's important for you to keep hitting your goals or stay inside of that programming that you're getting to hit your goals. Why? Because most of us, okay, if you're listening to this podcast right now, you're either vegan or thinking about going vegan. That makes you an anomaly. That means you are probably the only person in your family, probably even amongst your friends, your peer groups. You are the only person that is vegan, that is trying to do better with your health, trying to do better for the environment, trying to do better for animals, trying to do better in business, trying to do better spiritually. I don't care what it is, you're trying to do better, and you're probably the first generation of that betterment. You're probably the first one in your family who's trying to do that. Now, why is it important for you to stay on your goals? Because your family is watching you, okay? Your family is watching you. And why is that important? Because guess what? Your family realizes that you are one of the anomalies. You're one of the important people. You're one of the crazy ones, but not so crazy. You're crazy because you're trying to do something that this whole family hasn't done. So you're crazy for that reason alone. So when they see you, they are looking at you. They are watching. And if you allow any emotional, trauma, if you allow any work stress or drama, if you allow any family stress or drama to bring you down or stop you from accomplishing a goal, they're going to see it. And 9 times out of 10, when they see you get hit real hard by that emotional trauma, the first thing they're going to say is, man, she was trying to do something none of us could do. So we thought she was the strongest one of the family or of the peer group. And because even she couldn't make it or he couldn't make it through the emotional stress and emotional drama and whatever else, ain't none of us gonna make it. Nobody. Because you're the strong one. You're probably, right now, everybody who's listening, you are probably, I'm not gonna say probably, you are the number one person in your family, and you are the pillar. And if the pillar crumbles, the family crumbles. So this is something I have to tell. I just walkie-talkie this to my clients right now. And this is something I have to tell them. If you crumble, the family crumbles, because the family sees you as the pillar. You are that chosen one. And if the chosen one falls or fails from some emotional stress, guess what? They're going to look at it as the strong. They got the strong one. We definitely not going to make it because they got the strong one. And if the strong one can't make it, none of us can. So with that being said, I just want to let you know that there's no pressure. Okay. Yeah, the pressure's on. Seriously, the pressure is on. And it's good because whether you, I don't care what God, spiritual being, I don't care what you believe in. Even if you're just a science-based person and you don't believe in any higher powers, guess what? Science, from science all the way over to, the most religious people, whatever that thing is that you believe in, it wouldn't be taking you through what you're going through right now if you were too weak to endure that. That is my belief. That is what I know. That is what I have had to deal with personally. And what I'm telling you all this because even when you think you can't do it, even when you think you're not built for this, you're going through it because you are built for it. Whatever was going on in your head, for my science people, whatever chemistry and hormones were going on through your mind and through your body that led you here, that let you know you're built for it because you wouldn't even be here if you were not. Okay? So we take it from science people all the way over to the most religious people. You are here for a reason. And as soon as you get in, you have to take it serious. So what am I trying to say here? We're not going to let any job mess with us, okay, and throw us off of our goals. We're not going to let any boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife throw us off of our goals. Okay, because guess what? Some people, and here's the weird part. Some people are going to have both things in one person. And what do I mean by that? Some of you are going to have a husband or a wife or a family member who's looking at you as the pillar on one side, like, oh, let's see if he or she makes it through this. But then they're going to be your emotional stress. So you got both coming from one person. So some of you are going to have that person who is trying to break you down because they know you're the pillar. And then they know, I talk about this with my clients, they know if the pillar can make it there, pillars, trailblazers, leaders, they know as a leader or as a trailblazer that when the leader makes it through the door, the arm comes back and we're pulling you with it or with us. So guess what? That husband or wife of yours that may be pulling or tugging you back, they're tugging you back because they know as soon as you make it through the door, as soon as you get that, oh, I got a good transformation, you now have the code or the cheat code for the people behind you. So now you can pull them up. And guess what? That husband or wife may not want to be pulled up. They may be comfortable where they are. It's unfortunate. Yes, I know. I get this a lot because, of course, my average client is married. My average client does have someone who's pulling them or tugging them not to get healthier. Weird, I know. However, people don't want to change. People don't like change. Why? Because a lot of these people, and this is just from me personally, I've been a trainer 12 years. I've seen it all pretty much. And what I notice is that when people are pulling you back, or when people are talking about you, oh, we got some grass in the back, I know you're vegan. Okay, those little jokes, first of all, that's not funny. Second of all, those little jokes are strategic blows, okay? Kind of like how we plant seeds, people give strategic blows and hope that it crumbles the whole foundation. Why? Because they know that if you make it, that if you are successful in whatever you're trying to do, they feel lesser than. Why? Because our family members, our friends, especially if they've been around for a long time, they know you. Okay? And some of you can vouch for me what I'm saying here. They know you. And what that means is, oh, you're talking about Tiffany? Pfft, she ain't never finished a program in her life. As a matter of fact, she has never followed through anything in her life. Ain't no way she's going to do this transformation. Boom. There's one. So in the person who's talking that crap, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, okay, I know Tiffany hasn't, I'm just using Tiffany as an example. All my Tiffany's out there, I love you, baby. All right. I ain't talking about you. But they know that in their mind, because Tiffany has never completed something, she's never finished a transformation or never completed a program of any sort, not just weight loss, any program. You went through a real estate program, you didn't get your real estate license. You went through cosmetology school, you didn't finish that. Okay, so they know Tiffany has never finished anything. But in the back of their mind, as soon as they see Tiffany actually trying to complete something, what happens is they feel, if Tiffany does get there, and I just talked all this crap about her, that means I definitely don't have an excuse. Because I talked about her because I felt like I was a little bit better and maybe I could. So if she did, I must change. And if I don't, then Tiffany, who ain't never finished nothing in her life, she makes me look bad because why am I not trying to do the same thing? Okay, so it's even though you think it's about you, these attacks, it's usually about the person who's attacking. It's usually about them. They are attacking you because they don't want to be shown up. Don't show me up. All right. So this is the psychology around a lot of the stuff that I always teach. And this is why I'm releasing them slowly. Okay. I'm releasing them one by one. I'm filling y'all up with client testimonials. Okay. Before and afters. And this is why my before and afters are so, I don't want to say so successful, but this is why they happen. Because 9 times out of 10, when you just give someone a program, they don't finish it because they never had the support. So I have all of these before and afters that I'm slowly leaking out because, of course, I didn't want to leak them at first because, I come from a background where we didn't do that. I come from a training place, a very private boutique style gym where we actually didn't do that. And as a matter of fact, you got in trouble if you did leak, people's pictures. And that was because we were training politicians and, the mayor trained in there, of Nashville. So these people didn't want to be put on screen. However, that mindset carried with me online. So when I would get online transformations, I never posted them. But now I have changed that mindset and I am starting to post. Okay, you can go to my Instagram and see. If you're on my email list, you can see these. So the reason why I was able to get those transformations the way I did is simply because I was there. I walked the journey with my clients, okay? Walkie-talkie, text messages. We chatted up. And all of this stuff that I'm teaching you all, I have to constantly take them through that because I know the psychology of this stuff. I know that if I don't take them through this psychology and take them through this and keep them where they need to be, they will give up because they got too many people banging them out or pulling on them saying, don't do better. Don't make that transformation because you're going to make me look bad. So I've always had to be there for them and always had to do that. So for those of you who are going through that, just know you got to stick it through for your family, for yourself. Okay. And that's the next thing that I wanted to talk about for, with it being for yourself. For you to actually finish something and transform, make that transformation, it's huge for you. Why? Because everything you do is going to be stemmed. It's in that. It's all in the transformation or lack thereof. So if you never made the transformation, then guess what? You never, ever thought that you could do it in the first place. Usually when people don't make that transformation, it's because they psych themselves out and they're waiting on that pizza. Hey, it's pizza day. You know what? I knew I wasn't gonna do this. No way. Give me that pizza. Okay? And what happens is that carries on with everything else. Okay? So then you won't finish books. You'll start reading books, but you won't finish them. You'll start doing all these other things that you won't finish. Okay? Graduate programs. All right? All of this stuff is linked together. You finish your transformation. You clean your diet up. Work gets better. You make more money. Your family life gets better. Your mindset gets better. You start flourishing in everything else. And I've seen it hundreds of times. Not just one. It didn't just happen to me. I didn't just lose 100 pounds, got rid of diabetes, got rid of heart disease, got rid of high blood pressure, cleared my skin up from horrible eczema, and then I got on financially, got my career together, got a fiance, getting ready to get married. That just didn't happen to me. I've seen it happen time and time and time and time again. And I personally think it's an energy thing, okay? And I'm about to get woo-woo on you all before I close this thing out. I think it's an energy thing. You put positive energy in your body, meaning you eat the right things, you start to get positive thoughts. How do I know that? Because every client that I've dealt with who cheated on their diet, especially if they go back and eat meat, they have nightmares once they kind of wean off. So they cheat, and then after they try to get back from cheating, they start to have nightmares. I personally think that's negative energy that's in the food. I think that's negative. You know, you got a positive energy and negative energy. I think if you put positive in, you get positive out. You get these good sleep, you know, good night, restful nights. You get good thoughts during the day. You start opening the door and holding the door for people. You start letting the chair out for women, fellas. You start being a little bit more of a nice person to your kids, your wife, your husband, your family. You start being a little bit more positive all around the board. And positivity begets positivity. Excuse me. I don't know why I'm tripping up. But positivity is what grows more positivity. Okay. And one lady I'm about to post tomorrow, her name is Tanya. If you are on my Instagram, you saw her husband, Matt. Matt is the one that lost 30 pounds. Got him down. He looks great. Tanya lost almost, I think she's at about 24 pounds. She's not with me anymore because she got to her goal. But something that was a little more special with Tanya is she lost the weight. She got rid of IBS while she was with me. Okay. Not only that, she got a promotion. And this is one of many things that I talk about, or that I, like clients that I work with. One of many cases, she got her diet together. She lost a little weight. Her skin got better. That's what she used to brag on a lot. And for my clients who are listening, if you go to the private VIP group where all of the video chats are, okay, you know, it's like, I probably got like 80 hours of video chats in there. If you go to the video chats, you'll see, if you scroll down far enough, you will see Tanya, and she's talking about her skin and how she feels so great. Well, guess what? Tanya also got a promotion. A really good promotion, okay? And Tanya lives in California, so she needed that promotion because it's high in California. But she was already doing great. They were already doing really good, and that was one of those cases, okay? Now, like I said, I've worked over my years. I've worked with hundreds, almost, I'm pretty much at 1,000 people, at 1,000 clients. And this has happened over and over again. Something positive always comes from them changing their diet, changing their lifestyle, and trying to do better. So I just wanted to share that with you all and let you know that no matter what, whether it's personally for you or whether you're worried about your family on the other side, both need to be something that's in your head before you give up, before you eat that pizza, before you eat that cake, before you stop working out, and before you give up on yourself. Okay? So remember, you got this. You are the pillar of the family. No pressure. All right? And remember, not you, but the rest of the people, they got the right to eat themselves to death or to life. So you need to keep doing your thing because they're watching you. Once again, no pressure. All right. My name is Tay Sweat. I am your host of the We Good podcast, and I got to get out of here because I got some other stuff to handle. For those of you who are wanting to get more information about my coaching programs, I will drop a link below. Instagram, of course, you can just DM me, okay? I answer all of my DMs. And for everybody else, just hit me up. All right, love you all. I'm out.